Greetings and welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be today's tarot or tarot for today, and today is Friday, October the 23rd, 2020. What a beautiful end to a beautiful week. Let's start with our affirmations because we have some really nice things to talk about. Let's start with our affirmation. I am healthy. I am wholly healthy. I can feel my body. Nice deep breath. I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying that breath. I'm holding it for a moment and just feeling my body expand. I have perfect peace today. Perfect peace. I'm not angry with anybody. I'm not carrying around any baggage, any emotional baggage. I have released it. I'm releasing it. I'm letting go of it. I'm letting go of the sorrow and the heartbreak and the pain and the anger and the stress and the drama. I'm letting go of that. That's it. It's done. I'm letting it go. I'm moving on with my life. I'm stepping into a new day. I'm feeling love all around me. I'm feeling admiration all around me. I'm stepping into a new day, prosperity. I feel the spirit of money. I feel the spirit of love. It's all around me, and I accept it. All right, very good. Let me start by thanking everyone that has come in for this special, for the 50% off for telephone readings. I have been so busy this week, I'm telling you, and I appreciate it. And based on the testimonies that I'm hearing back from those who came in, the spirit has been high and the truth has been flowing. And I'm so grateful to all of you. Thank you so much for allowing me to use my gift to see for you. I appreciate that. I also want to thank those of you that are working with me during this manifestation intensive because it's really going well. It takes a lot of energy from me, and I'm sure it's taking a lot of energy from you because you're doing the work. And so it's great. We have one more day for telephone readings for the 50% off special. Those of you who received the invitation and you've been thinking about it, please send me an email tonight. I'm telling on myself. You know, I said I always record these readings the night before. Send me an email when you get this reading and let me know if you're interested, and I'll try and fit you in today, which is Friday. I do have some open space today. I have space for about 3 or 4 people. So if you're interested and you really want to know something right away, please reach out to me and let me know. And I'll, of course, be sending out November's readings in a few days and invitations for general recorded readings as well as telephone readings as well as coaching sessions. So I just wanted to get that out the way and thank you. Let's talk for a few minutes about the journey, your journey, the journey that you're on. I'm probably going to tell 3 stories about the journey. I remember my favorite cousin. My favorite cousin, loved him so much. He is now part of the eternal ancestry. He's one of my spirit guides. But he used to live in a community that even when I stopped and asked the policeman how to get there, the policeman would say, "You sure you want to drive that car?" At that time I had a Jaguar. The policeman said, "You sure you want to drive that car in that community? That community's rough." I said, "Of course I do." So I would go to visit my cousin. He had a fabulous house. And his room was like a suite. It was on the top floor of his house. The interesting thing about it, the beautiful thing about his house is that his house was so classically designed that as you climbed the steps going up to the top floor where his bedroom suite was to visit with him, there were benches along the way where you could stop at certain landings and rest. On this journey, sometimes you rest. Sometimes you sit and you catch your breath before you finish because you know that when you get to the top floor, you'll be so happy You'll be so happy, and the people that you love will be there. That's one story about the journey. Sometimes you have to take a break. Sometimes you rest. Sometimes you rest just to catch your breath. The other part, another little short story could be how many, or I should say, what's the most important step if you are making the journey of a mile? What's the most important step? And then, of course, the answer would be that a mile has 5,280 feet in it, and every foot, every step is important. And in this journey of life, every step has something that we can appreciate. Now let's talk about running that race. You're running a race in life. You are doing your thing. You're on your route. You're on route to obtaining your manifestation. You're running a race. You're doing your thing, and you actually can't see anybody around you because you are so far ahead of the curve. They can only see your back. You're ahead of everybody else. You're doing your thing. You're living your life. You're about to cross the finish line and get the trophy, the reward for your work. But someone in the cheap seats, now listen to this story, someone in the cheap seats, someone that sits all the way in the top, where the free seats are, the seats that they give away. Somebody that's way up there in the cheap seats, didn't even pay to come and see you run. They yell out something that is negative, something that is painful. For whatever reason, you hear what they say, and you stop and you turn. You take your eye off the finish line, and you look at them in the cheap seats, in the seats where they don't really contribute anything to the journey. And you look at them, and for that moment, you pause and you slow down. You then stumble, and you have to work at getting your footing back. You crossed the finish line, but you would have been there sooner, and you would have been there with a smoother journey if you had not looked at the person that was sitting in the cheap seats of your life, the person that doesn't contribute anything to your life. Think about the journey of your life. Think about people and their opinions. Think about when you need to take a break, and then continue along your way. When you need to get started, get up and get started. When you get to the turn and you're only at the 2,000th or the 2,400th foot, you got 5,280 that you have to complete. Keep going. And when you're in your race, don't pay attention to people yelling out foolishness. Follow your spirit. Follow your purpose in life. Spirit guide has already been invoked, and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my spirit guide. And so with your kind permission, may I begin to look at and an interpretation of the sacred tarot for you. Some of you need to get a second opinion. The King of Swords is in reverse. That's the card that speaks about someone giving you counsel. The counsel's not wise. You need to get second opinion about that before you go, as the Three of Pentacles are showing, before you go and try to present something that you're really not sure of. Do your own research. Get a second opinion. You find out what you need to find out so that you can be the expert as you're traveling in this journey. The Seven of Pentacles is in reverse, and the Seven of Swords is in reverse. You're dealing with this selfish energy. You're dealing with this selfish energy, and it might be worth the expense that you're going to pay in order for you to complete your journey in a more smooth fashion. In order for you to complete your journey, you might have to get rid of that selfish energy, and you may have to go ahead and expense some of your resources for your freedom. You're looking at the Ten of Swords upright and the World card upright. Some of you have been stuck where you are. Some of you have been limited where you are. Some of you have and are still feeling the pains of those betrayals. You know, I always tell you, we don't judge people. We just use good judgment. Bless those people on the level of their consciousness who did you wrong, because you may have done someone else wrong in life as well. So watch that judgment aspect, but use good judgment on your own life. Where you feel stuck, the world card is presenting a door for you to go through. Where you feel stuck, the world card is saying there's getting ready to be a doorway. There's getting ready to be an opportunity for you to run this journey, for you to run this race. I'm looking at the Eight of Wands upright and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Once again, that Knight of Cups is about, it's about love, kind of like leaving. It's about you feeling like it's time for you to leave. And you might be taking a journey to leave. You might be taking a trip. You might actually be moving. This whole thing is about, the Eight of Wands is about long distance kind of communications and or traveling. So you might be getting ready to make a move, and you might need to take a break. You might need to travel. Go ahead and go for yours. Go for yours. Put your mask on, travel safely, and go for yours. If you heard something that resonated, if you've been listening to my readings and you're thinking about coming in for a consultation, this is an excellent week. I told you I have about 3 or 4 more slots for tomorrow, or today. Actually, I'm cheating again. I have a few more slots for Friday. That's what I mean to say. My friends, I want you to stay blessed. Enjoy your Friday. Keep running your journey. Keep running your race. Take a break if you need to, because when you finish climbing these steps and you get to the top, you'll be fine. Don't worry about going to a space that's dangerous. It won't be dangerous for you. It's your destiny. Don't worry about that. If the Spirit is leading you, go that way. Run your race, and don't get distracted by people sitting in the cheap seats of your life.